When you're gunning for a world title, the fire seems heavier, the bunker seems smaller, and the flag feels as heavy as your opponent's will to win.
All day we fight!
This is professional paintball, the fastest growing sport on the planet. It's a team game of speed and strategy that requires individual heart and courage.
Stay alive!
And today, some of paintball's finest teams and biggest stars have come from around the world to decide who is the best of the best.
That's the way to fight out!
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championship is next on ESPN2. Welcome to the Mohegan Sun Arena for the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships.
I'm Bill Gardner here with paintball legend Matty Marshall.
Now, we have some very talented teams in this event, but today we have the San Diego Dynasty. They're taking on the Pennsylvania All-Americans. Should be a great matchup. LA XSV had a pretty much flawless victory over the Russian Legion. The Seattle Naughty Dogs had an amazing comeback victory over the New York Aces. But let's not forget about the Atlanta Predators beating their arch rivals, the Jacksonville Raiders. Basically, we have 8 teams that are not used to losing, but only one team can come out on top. And the way this tournament is set up, it's not going to be a cakewalk for anyone.
Go, baby.
We have 2 conferences of 4 teams, but only 2 teams from each conference will advance to the semifinal round. There are no free rides in the schedule, so those early matches are key. And after 3 weeks of play, Atlanta, Seattle, and Los Angeles all get on the standings board with opening game victories. Our 4 finalists will face off with the winners playing for the championship and the losers playing for 3rd place. Today's game has San Diego Dynasty taking on the Pennsylvania All-Americans. Now let's meet our teams. East Southern California boys hail just north of the border. Let's hear it for San Diego Dynasty. Let's take a look at Dynasty. They've got some serious talent in Alex Frazier, Ryan Greenspan, and Angel Fergoza.
He's not the Michael Jordan of paintball. I am.
And also, look for Brian Cole, Yosh Rao, and Todd Martinez to have great games.
Scrambled eggs.
San Diego's head coach is John Almira.
Come on, boys. This is the moment, guys. Come on.
These All-Americans' mantra is to win at all costs. Welcome, the Pennsylvania All-Americans. Look for Eric Dearman, Ryan Moorhead, and Gerald Garcia to lead this talented squad.
God, I hate Dynasty.
And they have some experienced ballers in Craig Doherty, Spesh Robinson, and Tim Montrosser.
We're gonna get nasty.
Pennsylvania is coached by Chris Davis.
All right, game's on, guys.
We're just about ready for the first point, but before we begin play, let's go over the rules for this tournament.
Our teams play 2 20-minute halves. It's 5-on-5, capture the flag. To score a point, you must capture the flag and hang it in the other team's base. A hit on any part of the body or equipment, and the player is eliminated and must leave the field immediately. If they fail to do so, they'll be given a penalty. Penalties are similar to hockey. Minors are 2 minutes in length, and majors are 5.
Come on, boys. Let's go right now. Let's start in right now.
Hey, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, big matchup here, Billy, between 2 rival teams. All-Americans taking on Dynasty. 2 storied franchises in paintball. Oh, big break by the All-A's. Pennsylvania slide there into Snake 2. They got Garcia in there. We see Eric Dearman shoot right-handed, shooting left-handed. Think he shot someone off the break. Yes, looks like Swartz gets shot off the Dorito side of the field. There's Garcia. He's shooting over towards the Dorito side as well. You can see Dearman there, Billy, in his bunker. He's probing. He's looking to move up, and he makes a move up the center.
Oh,
Nice move by Eric Dearman to get to that 50-yard line right by the flag. Dynasty's going to have to do something here to counter that initial move by Dearman as he moves up to the 50-yard line of the field there. Ryan Greenspan zoning down that snake
Ryan
side.
See him there?
I don't think Ryan saw him move up. Now, if Ryan, yes, he switched his gun. Eric Dearman senses that Ryan switched his gun, and here comes Eric Dearman diving over the bunker, taking out Todd Martinez. He shoots right over Todd Martinez's head, taking out Ryan Greenspan. I think Eric Dearman pretty much shot everyone on that.
I'm not
side.
even sure Dearman meant to shoot that last guy. I think it just went right over Ryan's head and hit him.
Well, I'll tell you what, sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good. Dearman, a little bit of both on point number 1.
Oh, this is the game we want to play, guys. Let's go.
Awesome move by Eric Dearman, sensing Greenspan's gun, had switched positions, and he just jumps over the bunker, shooting Tom Martinez in the top of the head, and then guns up on the rest of the Dynasty, shoot 2 more guys. Awesome move by Eric Dearman. It's Pennsylvania up by 1 over San Diego as we return to the game action. All right, Bill, Dynasty, they need to get right back in this game. They cannot come out flat against a strong Pennsylvania team. Oh, good move again by Pennsylvania to get into Snake 2. And there, here comes Angel Fergoza. Referee getting in there, checking him out. Angel Fergoza from Dynasty just slid into the Snake and shoots right across field, gets a kill on that Dorito side of the field. Here goes Tyler Michaud, who's moving up on the Dorito side. He sensed that the lane was now open once Fergoza had that kill from the crossfield shot.
Dynasty with a significant advantage here, having both 50s almost.
Oh, awesome move by Montrosser to get across to the Snake side. And there, Michaud locking up the field. He has good field position. He's trying to shoot Snake side, and there's Montrosser. He's looking for shots. Ooh, dodges a paintball. Tyler Michaud zeroing in on him. And there's Montrosser looking cross field, trying to work on shots on Michaud. Tyler Michaud, he's getting shots cross field, but it's Angel Fergoza who gets a shot on him. Angel Fergoza made the shot from the Snake. As we see Montrosser trying to get something going here.
Ryan getting squeezed here.
Oh, so Ryan Moorhead,
it's
nailed by Angel Fergoza. Tyler Michaud and Angel Fergoza for Team Dynasty handling business, and Dynasty get right back in it. The score is gonna be 1-1 right now. Angel Fergoza getting 3 kills on that point.
Just stay alive. Stay alive.
Hey, it's only in the game for us, guys. Let's play smart. Here, shut up, go out there, please. Dice is don't, just stay alive. Yeah. Stay alive. Were you alive? Were you alive, Spence?
Michaud creating pressure down the Dorito side. Montrosser trying to recover. Ooh, Angel shoots him right in the head. Great move by Michaud. Michaud again moving down the wire, creating the pressure. Moorhead gets hit by Angel right in the side of the head.
So San Diego comes right back to tie things up, and it's now a 1-1 game. We're coming back with more action after this timeout, so don't go anywhere.
I think one of the best characteristics that I bring to the team is that I've been playing for a very long time. I have field knowledge, and I play on instinct, you know, and I just play with a lot of heart and intensity every time I go on the field.
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, a world of play.
Little worn out, but you'll do. Your equipment, however, will not. Your time has come, Soren.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr. We got our band PSK keeping the temperature hot. And it's now a 1-1 game as we get back to it. So it is all tied up right now, 1 apiece. Big breakout by Pennsylvania again, getting into that Snake, and I think Brian Cole got clipped off the break. Pennsylvania's yelling from the box. Referee getting in there, checking it out. And he is eliminated.
1 and 5!
So right off the break, Dynasty loses Brian Cole. Here comes Fatty up that Dorito side. Big move by Fatty, sliding into that, up there to that 40 Dorito. Great move. He's got good shots across field. I don't know if Ryan Greenspan saw him move in there. Ryan Greenspan's going to want to get up to the Snake and try to shoot cross field, get shots on Fatty. Oh, there he goes. Sliding in there to Snake 1. But Fatty does a great move, advancing to the 50-yard line, taking out Greenspan.
Ooh, he's got it tucked in there, almost got it.
Well, that's, you know, when you're playing up there, you're playing hot, you're playing aggressive. You know, sometimes you have a tendency to play loose. Fatty does not want to do that right now. You don't want to sleep on Opie Logren either. Opie Logren, one of the most experienced players on the circuit. Dynasty chock full of experienced players.
Dynasty pushed to the back here. Fatty definitely has a nice position. Let's see if he can make it work.
Now, Fatty's got great position right now, but don't forget about the counter punch. Dynasty's going to want to try to make something happen here. Fatty playing real far off that bunker, just trying to get a good angle. Opie rolling his
What's
gun.
this?
Oh, he sees a move. Here comes Opie. Logren running downfield. Oh,
Fatty turns, I think.
I think Fatty turned on him. There's Opie handling business, trying to dive into the other side of the field. Oh, penalty is assessed on Fatty, and here comes Frank Connell. He definitely wants to put
Foley's behind him. They don't know he's there.
Oh,
they just figured it out.
Oh, they finally picked him up for Goza, finally picking up Foley. Oh, and Foley getting absolutely destroyed. Hey, you know what? If you get to the other side of the field and you're in their territory, you're going to get punished for Goza putting it on Foley, grabbing the flag, and running it in, and Dice is going to take a 2-1 lead. And Jay Trojan's going to come out of that box on Fatty's penalty. And here we have Logren, awesome run through, taking Fatty out. Amazing move by Logren to open the game up.
Look at how consistent Angels grouping is. You'll notice throughout this situation, Angels always group at 5 balls in the same spot.
And San Diego takes the lead. It's now a 2-1 game. All right, clash between these two big teams, Dynasty and Pennsylvania. Dynasty up right now. Oh, Pennsylvania losing a player off the break. That's not going to help them out.
Aggressive break by Dynasty, strong into the 40s.
Justin Schwartz, LJ, moving up aggressively on the Dorito side of the field for Dynasty. Oh, big move all the way onto Pennsylvania's side of the field. And Spesh Robinson dies off that back line. Schwartz having a game. Oh, but he's running a little bit too aggressive, loses a gunfight. Gets his grill piece filled up with some orange paint. He's going to walk off, but not before. He's coming over. He's pointing.
It's a point out that, Mark.
Van Echtern. He got shot, apparently, by Schwartz before Schwartz came off. Schwartz had to get the referee in there to pull him out. Here comes Maxwell. Maxwell gets right in there, fills the spot that Schwartz left open. So Dynasty just coming up, no holds barred, up this Dorito side of the field. Garrett Maxwell used to play for Pennsylvania, so he's not going to want to lose this game at all. He's going to play even harder. So Pennsylvania needs to put something together here at this point. They need to get Maxwell out of that Dorito right now, and Maxwell is on their side of the field.
Strong wrap by Maxwell, right around the bunker. Yep, I think
he might have got a shot in on Montrosser. We'll see the referee getting in there, pulling him out. And Maxwell comes out for another shot on him, but he's already hit. And Maxwell finishing off what Schwartz started. Great job by Garrett Maxwell and Justin Schwartz.
Good point by Dynasty in general.
I'll tell you what, Justin Schwartz, he's a rookie on that team. Maxwell hasn't been around for that long either. He used to play for Pennsylvania. And I'll tell you what, those guys are going to want a ball right there. You see Schwartz, face covered in orange, getting in there, pulling Van Echtern out, getting the referee to make the call. So San Diego puts 3 unanswered points on the board, making it a 3-1 game. Let's go down to the Pennsylvania pit, where our sideline reporter, Callie Steidehar, is with the All-Americans, Ryan Moorhead.
So you're down by 2 points. Strategy-wise, what are you going to do to get the next point?
Right now, we don't have to change our strategy too much. We just make mental mistakes. We got to stay tighter, play harder, and we'll be fine in the end.
What about the Dorito side? It seems like you're getting hit hard right off the break. What do you need to do?
Right now, we're losing our guys off, and they're just making theirs. We'll make some adjustments with where we're shooting our lanes, and should take care of things.
Thanks, Callie. And we'll be back with more paintball action after the break, so don't go away. Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and it's San Diego 3, Pennsylvania 1, with just under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. And San Diego is threatening to break this game wide open as play resumes. All right, Pennsylvania, Billy, they got to get something going here. And here, Eric Dearman getting up in the center. That might work. Let's see if he can shut down that lane. He's going to have really good shots on that Dorito side, and we see Tyler Michaud. He's trying to gunfight his way over to that side. Let's see if Dearman can pick him up. There goes Michaud.
Michaud makes it easy for Dearman.
Michaud definitely should have went in a little bit lower. Pennsylvania, great game plan, though, sending Dearman up to that center to cut down the Dorito side of the field. Dorito side of the field is harder to make it off the break than the Snake side of the field. You see Dearman, he just doesn't want to let anyone come up that side. Oh, but he lets Map Chim make that next move. The Snake side, Garcia, he's got great shots on Chim.
Chim squeezed here by 2 guns.
Yeah, you know, he's getting pinched out by both sides.
Difficult situation, can't even get his gun out.
Oh, and you see the Dynasty player dying off the back line.
Ooh, Chim gets hit. He tucks that in. That's a penalty, Matty.
The referee has not seen it yet. Chim only playing on that side. Oh, referee, you can see the flag in his hand already. He has the 2-minute
yellow
flag, Billy.
flag. That's 2 minutes, Matty. I think that's a 5.
You got a legitimate argument there, and Dearman had an awesome run through in the center, but I'll tell you what, he got chopped up by Fergoza, and you see Fergoza, he's trying to figure out and scan the field, figure out who's left, who's in front of him. Garcia is right in front of him at the 50-yard line. Here comes Garcia. Garcia's gonna run through. Now, I don't know if Garcia traded out with Angel. Let's see.
Garcia might have had a hit there, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't see a hit on him. You know, that's up to the referees. That's why we got him down on the field. They got a better look than we do. And Garcia's going to run it in. The referees are going to check him over. I'll tell you, right here, basically, did Fergoza and Garcia trade? Did Garcia shoot him first? Alex Frazier's coming out of the box. He's going to check him out. That's the captain of Dynasty. Of course, he's going to want his voice heard, too. We got a little conference of referees there. They're checking out that hit.
He looks like he's hit.
That's not a hit.
And, you know, that's a big mistake. There's the flag. Jason Trosen still on the field. Garcia could have let him hang the flag, and then they would have scored the point.
It's just a mental mistake by Garcia. We see, you know, another mistake right here. Map Chim gets shot in the shoulder. That's how Dynasty got that 2-minute penalty, the first one. And here comes Garcia running down Fergoza.
Ooh, you know, Garcia looked like he might have hit Fergoza first there.
Yeah, it looked like some paint sprayed off. Not sure if that came off the bunker or came off Fergoza, but the referees assessed the penalty.
So, Pennsylvania does not get the point due to an illegal flag hang. And it's still a 3-1 game with San Diego in the lead.
And we have Bill Gardner Jr. here, and the one, the only, Nicky Cuba from Team XSV. We're going to see a little bit later on in this tournament. Now, Nicky Cuba, break it down a little bit for us, especially with a little bit of controversy on that last point. What do you think happened?
You know, they're trying to push that snake real hard right now, and Yoshua laning, and he might have shot him off the break. It's a little controversial. They don't know if it was off the break or if it was from Angel when they had a little battle right at that end when he made that power move coming through the 50. But, you know, we got a lot of refs out there, and they found the hit, so they're trying to assess it.
Thanks for stopping by, Nicky. Well, with 4:20 left to play here in the first half, it's San Diego with the 2-point lead. Aggressive play is going to be needed by Pennsylvania to get them back into this game. They had it that last point, though. Garcia hung with a hit.
You look at Fergoza making another strong move. He's been very consistent.
You know, yeah, I mean, you got to get through that gap. It's not an easy gap to get through. But Fergoza, one of the most consistent players on the entire league. Hometown, Vallejo, California, is a quiet killer from NorCal. He's not one of the more well-known players on Dynasty, though everyone on the circuit knows that he's probably the scariest guy to play against on Dynasty. No one in the snake yet for Pennsylvania. They're going to need to get something going over there. Tim Montrosser is going to have to get out of that X and up the field. Already in Snake 2 is Angel Fergoza from Dynasty shooting on that Dorito side of the field.
Nice move, nice move.
Nice move. He definitely saw the move there. He was like, you know what, forget about Snake 1. I'm going all the way to Snake 2 and immediately gets shots on the back center. He's honed in on right now. Ooh, dodges one though. Gets put back in his bunker, switches sides. Frank Connell, master gunfighter there, holding that back center down for Dynasty.
Frank moves up, you know, Frank moves up to a position Montrosser's not aware of. That was a nice little move there.
Former college football player from Florida, Frank Connell. Now a big name in paintball. He used to play for Pennsylvania. He's not going to want to lose this game.
You know, Tim's in a great position here, but Dynasty's really moving in on him well, not letting him take advantage of that position.
Oh, Alex Frazier coming out of the box for Dynasty. Alex Frazier's going to want to get right in it. Yep, there he is.
Ooh, little careless there, maybe.
I'll tell you what, though, a good player always goes up the field with his head up for that exact reason right there. You can always dodge a paintball. They're coming at 200 miles an hour, but if your reflexes are as fast as Alex Frazier's, you definitely can dodge paintballs. He dodged one right there, and now he's in the 50-yard line bunker.
Tim's really got some pressure here. 4 of them, close.
Yep, and you know, and there, Alex Frazier, good move, coming up the side, blows Montrosser's back apart. He gets shot. Oh, I think your penalty will be assessed, though.
Yeah, out of the box and maybe back into the box.
Yeah, oh, man, Alex is going to be angry at himself for that. I don't think Alex felt that he deserved that penalty. Here comes Greenspan. Greenspan coming up and finishing off what Alex started.
Pennsylvania not looking good here, Matty.
Hey, why did the horns blow?
So, technical mistake, even though Alex Frazier was balling it up over there right before he got a penalty. You see, he got shot there, and the referee felt that he played on. He blew Tim Drosser's back apart right there on the run-through. Came out of the penalty box, got a penalty right away, though. But it didn't matter because Ryan Greenspan came through right after the penalty was assessed. Still, no one gets that point. So, we have another non-point due to an inadvertent whistle. And while our teams cool off, let's welcome Dave Pastore, the Jacksonville Raiders, to the announcing booth. Dave, break down these penalties for us. We got a lot of penalties this game.
Well, I think the way things are going right now, you know, it's going back and forth, but what I've noticed is Dynasty has been doing a really excellent job of on their breakouts, killing the clock, killing the penalty, and knowing where to go, how to break out more, a little bit more conservative, but then they're making the big moves into the big-time spots to kill the clock and, you know, get their extra player out of the game and, you know, kind of give them that extra domination for the point.
Now, Billy, the snake side, it seems like Dynasty just has much better game plans. They're always getting in snake 2, much more consistent on the snake side.
Yeah, they're moving right up the snake side, usually with 2 players. Then they're crossing the guns over to the taco side. They're shutting the taco moves down consistently every game. 2 Dynasty, snake.
So let's see if the Americans have what it takes coming up here, almost to the second half. Well, thanks for stopping by, Dave. We've got 1:48 left here in the first half, and it's San Diego with a 3-1 lead. Let's see if someone can get a quick point before time expires. Dynasty, oh, they lose Maxwell off the break, trying to get out to that Doritos side. It's really tough to get out there. Swartz tries to fill. Oh, he gets blown apart too. Pennsylvania not letting anyone on Dynasty get out to that Doritos side so far in this point. And Martinez, ooh, smart move by Martinez. He realizes that there's no one on that side for Dynasty. Slides across to that back center. And Brian Cole trying to get a shot on Aaron Tholey as Tholey continues unabated coming up that Doritos side of the field. And there's no one on his wire right there. There's no one on his tape. So you can see he's able to wrap around on the right side of that 50-yard line bunker to gunfight Todd Martinez. So both sides of the field strong here for Pennsylvania. They have the 50-yard line bunker on the snake side as well. Not looking good for Dynasty at this point. Dynasty just trying to run the clock down, hoping to stop Pennsylvania from scoring this point and making this a 1-point game before they head into the half. Paintball is all about momentum.
Another nice move by Foley, but I'm not sure what Todd's thinking here. You know, just walking out in the open like that?
I think Todd was trying to fill out right there and spread the field to get a better angle, just picked the wrong time to do it. Now it's Brian Cole left alone, 3-on-1 right now.
Here comes Dearman. Got to make something happen, makes the move.
He definitely made, oh, he's trying, oh, awesome grouping by Brian Cole.
There's no follow-up. There's no follow-up to the move.
That's right, Dearman trying to make something happen, coming up that center. Pennsylvania not playing off Dearman's move, and now it's 1-on-1. It's 1-on-1. Brian Cole bringing it back from 3-on-1 to 1-on-1. Awesome job by Brian Cole.
Runs out. Foley should have moved up the field off of Dearman's move. Didn't happen.
Absolutely, but Brian Cole, his hammer, very strong on that point, holding it down for Dynasty. We saw in the beginning, Swartz, he gets blown apart, trying to get out that Doritos side, gets roasted, and then Todd Martinez trying to spread the field out, picked the wrong time to do it, and left Brian Cole in a 3-on-1 situation, blows Eric Dearman's head apart, handles business, and Dynasty maintains their momentum.
If we did what we're supposed to do, there should have been people on both sides of this bunker. Am I correct?
So that's going to do it here for the first half. It's San Diego 3, Pennsylvania 1, and we'll return on the other side of this break, so don't go away.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
It's halftime as the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships rages on. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and it's San Diego 3, Pennsylvania 1 as we kick off the second half of play.
Pennsylvania coming out strong. They're coming from the right-handed strong side of the field.
Well, they send Fatty up the center. Oh, it looks like Foley got pulled out on a gun penalty, so that Jim dies as well off that Dorito side. So does Tyler Mouchot. He's shot in his pack. It's complete carnage at the start of the second half. People dying from both sides of the field. Garcia seizing the little advantage that his team has.
Frazee does not know he's there.
He's all the way on the other side of
Now
the field.
he does.
Boom! Oh! Alex Frazee sees a tip of Garcia's barrel come around his bunker, realizes that he's got a guy on the other side, right on the other side of his bunker, comes around and just torches Garcia's head. Angel Fergoza right into Snake 1. He's trying to size up the situation right now. A lot of bodies have walked off. So he's gonna advance up the field using his window of opportunity. He's all the way to the 50-yard line now. And pretty much this is over. It's just Dearman, one of the front players. That's not where Dearman wants to be in that back
Dynasty's
X.
closing well together. Yep, there it is.
They played it smart. Yosh Rao coming up that center, playing very smart. Yosh Rao's probably the smartest player on Dynasty.
Pennsylvania trying to put something together. Still not happening. They need to get moving here. They're going to lose this game.
You see on the replay, Alex Frazee saw the tip of Garcia's barrel and comes around, puts it down on his head, trades out with them. That's what you have to do. As soon as somebody gets on your side of the field, they have to die.
So San Diego chalks up another point. It's now 4-1 game with San Diego starting to pull away. If Pennsylvania wants to stay in this game, they're going to have to do something quick.
All Dynasty has to do, just keep playing like they have been. But Pennsylvania, Billy, they need to get something going.
3 points, down 3 points. They can make it happen, but boy, they need quite a momentum shift to turn this thing around.
That's right. The point spread is very important because once it gets past 3 or 4, it's tough to come back. Moorhead seems to be having problems with his loader. He's got equipment problems. He needs to get that sorted out. Montrusser getting in right behind Moorhead. Moorhead sneaking up to the 50. You know, he's got to be disappointed with himself right there.
Distracted by that loader.
But you know what? Fergoza, he tries to get in the 50 a little bit too aggressively, too. He gets shot. Yeah, you can see there Moorhead has his loader off. He's already trying to get the bugs worked out on that. He's going to be giving it to his pit crew to check out. You know, these guys have a staff on site. Oh, look at that. Montrosser shot out as well. It's not looking good this point again for Pennsylvania. Spesh Robinson, haven't seen a lot out of him this game. And we see, Greenspan all the way up on the 50-yard line, playing that blind spot, Billy.
Yeah, he's working the blinds very well. They cannot see him behind that bunker if he moves into certain positions, and that's what he's doing right now.
You know, Ryan Greenspan is one of the more consistent players on Dynasty, and one of the reasons he's, you know, so integral to the success of their team is he can play pretty much anywhere. He can play a front spot, he can play a back spot.
And notice how he relaxes here. I mean, a lot of these top players need to learn to relax with a lot of pressure, and you can see he just relaxes, uses his head.
Yeah, very
Nice
true. That's very true because, you know, the big players have big games, and they have big games because they're able to use their minds. You know, when you're out there on the paintball field, paintballs are flying past you 200 miles an hour, you're shooting your gun, people are yelling, moves are happening. It's very chaotic, but you have to be able to slow your mind down, think through the game plan, think through what you need to do, and your gunfights, it's all about gunfight logic. And we see McClellan working his crossfield shots right there in his gunfight. Here comes Greenspan. Oh, I think, did he trade out with them? I think he traded out. Referee looking to throw a penalty. A penalty's going to be assessed. I think that penalty was on Greenspan.
But they throw the Pennsylvania player into the box. This is confusing here,
yeah,
Matty.
So they're wiping off McClellan, and looked initially like the penalty was going to be on
And now
Dynasty.
they throw Opie into the box. This is a mistake by the refs, I think.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. They're going to get it sorted out, but for the time being, both teams have players in the penalty box right now. And here comes Frank Connell coming down the field on the run-through, trying to play off all the chaos. He trades out with McClellan. Actually, I think he got McClellan clean, but then Spesh Robinson puts a couple balls on him and immediately switches back to the Snake side, making sure Brian Cole doesn't get freaky. But here comes Brian. So it looks like Brian Cole is breaking some paint in his barrel. That's why he's got his squeegee in hand right there. Brian also very smart player. He's just trying to run off the clock, not only from the game time, but the penalty as well. When you got a big lead, you pretty much just want to run as much time off the clock as possible because it's all about winning matches. You have to win the match.
Brian's a little low on paint here, too. I think he's just See?
Yeah.
I think he's a little bit low. I think he's just going to wait it out.
He's talking to his coach. His coach is trying to let him know what the situation is. He's looking at that clock. Spesh Robinson doing the same thing. This is going to be, if Brian Cole can pull this out for a dynasty, it's going to be huge momentum shift because as we talked about, the point differential, it's crucial right now.
All right, we have both a dynasty player and a Pennsylvania player in the box. The time should come off almost simultaneously, Matty.
That's right. I think actually the time will come off the Pennsylvania penalty first. So we're going to see a 2-on-1 here. It's going to be 2 players against Brian Cole. And here comes...
Spesh makes the bump, anticipating Van Ector coming out of the box.
Oh, now Brian's going to have to make this shot count. He missed his shot on Van Ector. He comes right back on Robinson. Ooh, I think he got him in the loader. Here comes Van Ector up the center.
Oh,
ooh, he trades out.
Both gone.
He trades out. That was if Brian got that shot in on Spesh and trades out with Van Ector. An awesome job by Brian Cole, winning the point for Team Dynasty.
Dynasty on fire here. Look at them in the pit, excited. This is a great point for them.
And you see here, it was Brian Cole getting that shot on Robinson's loader and then trading out with Van Ector, and as Van Ector charges up the center.
Van Ector could have made a better run there.
So San Diego starting to put it on. It's now a 5-1 game. Dynasty runs off its 5th consecutive point against the Pennsylvania All-Americans. Now let's go down on the field where our sideline reporter, Callie Stidehar, is with San Diego's Brian Cole.
Not only are you playing aggressive, but you're playing smart. You're running down the clock. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, I mean, we're basically just playing like complete geniuses out there. What can I say? We're up on bodies. Spesh is hiding in the corner. You know, he's scared to come get me. And I'm just kind of waiting there for the other guy to come running out. And I'm smashing him in the face, neck, and chest. And the last guy comes down, and Booby comes through our penalty box and kind of stuffs him in the mouth. It's good.
All right, so you hurting or are you feeling good?
No, feeling good. And do this all day. Love it.
Thanks, Callie. Well, we'll return with more paintball action, so don't go away.
We're making mistakes all over the place. We just need to dig deep, come back. We got 10 minutes left, plenty of time to come back.
Everything we work for is right now.
We just got to play smarter, play tighter. We'll see what happens in the next 10 minutes.
Welcome back to the Mohegan Sun Arena for the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall bringing you all the action with Bill Gardner Jr. And it's San Diego Dynasty up by 5-1 over the Pennsylvania All-Americans as we get back down on the field.
Philadelphia way down. They need something. Oh, I think desperation setting in here. Look at these runs. Weak runs. 2 down. Not good, man.
Garcia and Foley shot off the break for the Americans, but I'll tell you what, trying to get the Snake 2 and trying to get on that Dorito side, I can totally understand it, but, you know, you got to make your spots.
And there's Fatty with another mistake.
Well, you know, it's almost, it definitely may be mistakes to try to send him there, but, and here comes Frazier. He's trying to make something happen. Running down Dearman, who gets into Snake 2. Great move by Frazier. Frazier's always, you know, he's rolling the dice, man. He's always making things happen for Dynasty.
Well. That's a quick point.
Yeah, quick point for Dynasty. They're setting the nails up on the coffin. Their hammer's strong. They got it raised up. They're about to slam it down. On Pennsylvania, look at that. Words between Greenspan and Dearman. And we see Foley just barely getting shot in his loader, and then Fatty, oh, gets eyepieced right there.
And San Diego just continues to roll.
The score 6-1, San Diego Dynasty over the Pennsylvania All-Americans. I'm Matty Marshall. I'm here with Bill Gardner Jr., Jimmy Sarajevo of the Atlanta Predators. Now, Jimmy, break it down for us, man. This game started off 1-0, and Dynasty, they didn't even score a point in the beginning. All-Americans were handling business, it seemed like, and now Dynasty just outclassing them.
It just seems like one thing after another, penalty after penalty for Pennsylvania. San Diego Dynasty's just beating them to the punch on everything they're trying to do. They're going to the snake off the bat, getting sweet spotted. San Diego's making their props. They're bunkering them. They're just taking it to them.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Jimmy. With the time running down here in the second half, let's see if Pennsylvania can get something going. Big programs like Pennsylvania, they do not go quietly. So I'm looking for these guys to do some aggressive moves, man. That's the only way that they could possibly get back in this game is to come with it.
Time waning here. Definitely, you know, Pennsylvania feeling the pressure. They've got to make something happen. Let's see what they can do.
Well, they got Moorhead to Snake 2 off the break, and now Moorhead, you see him playing that bunker tight. He's trying to bide his time here and then look for the opportunity. There it is.
Nice bump, nice bump.
Yeah, nice bump up to the 50-yard line spot there on the snake side. He's in a good position now with the rest of his team. Needs to get it together, win their gunfights, and make some crucial moves here. They also need to protect him because, you know, Moorhead's in a killing spot right here. He can definitely get some shots.
Dynasty interested in killing the clock. Not playing very aggressively here. They're in the back.
They're not, you know what? They're not playing aggressive. What they're trying to do is just, all they need to do is, they're up a lot of points. They just need to run the clock down right now, and they win this match. I do not think Alex Frazier knows Moorhead is on his side of the field, but knowing how Frazier's been playing, as soon as he finds out that he's in there, he's going to run him down. That's how Frazier has been playing hot right now. You know, as soon as he senses someone on his side of the field or is in, you know, position where here he comes. Oh, and he runs a great
Moorhead
line.
playing real well, but, you know, Frazier doesn't even give him a chance. Suckers him right in, runs him down.
You know, Moorhead played that bunker awesome.
One-on-one here, Matty.
It is one-on-one. You know, Alex ran a great line to take Moorhead down, but both of them walk off, and now it's just Tyler Michaud and Tim Montrosser.
Looks like Montrosser's going to go for the hang. We don't see this much.
Well, he knows he needs to score points and needs to score them fast, just like we talked about. So and look at that, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, drops the flag. Looks like he's out in the open. He's actually blocked out though.
Goes for it. Oh, wait. No,
ref
ref sees that he got hit there. I didn't see the ball, but
well,
you know.
From our position, it's kind of hard to see, but you know the referee obviously saw it because he ran in there right away, made that call. There, Michaud sprinting the flag back. He wants to get that flag back before Montrosser gets back.
Not sure why he wants to do that. He should be cutting the. Oh, that's right. He wants to get the penalty.
Trying to beat Tim back, and he did it. So awesome job by Tyler Michaud, and Alex Frazier especially picked a perfect line to run. Takes out Moorhead, who had made it all the way on Dynasty's side of the field. Great job by Alex Frazier. He's been running the Pennsylvania players down all day long, and Dynasty maintains their dominance. And San Diego continues to put it on Pennsylvania, just rolling them up. And it's now a 7-1 game with absolutely nothing going right for Pennsylvania. Well, we'll be back with more paintball action, so stick around.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Eddie Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and that's our house band, PSK, rocking the joint as we get ready to resume play. It's San Diego Dynasty 7, Pennsylvania All-Americans 1, with just over 5 minutes remaining here in this game. Well, at this point in the game, we're going to see a massive amount of aggression from Pennsylvania. There's absolutely nothing else they can do. Just for pride, Billy, pride alone is going to make them run down the field and try to make things happen. Because if I was Pennsylvania and I was taking a beating like this, I would not be able to sleep the next night or tonight if, you know, I wasn't running down the field. Here we have Dearman making a move to Snake 2. He's going to try to get up that 50-yard line bunker. You know, but Dynasty's just locking the field up there.
Yeah, they are. They're just settling back in the back, waiting for Pennsylvania to make a mistake, and then countering.
Now, Dearman, he's going to have to get some production out of here. And as he runs down the field, he tries to take out Fregosa, but, you know, there's really no place for him to go other than just run into guns. And that's what he did. And Garcia, he needs to get up there. He makes the move up to the Snake, trying to play aggressive, trying to make something happen. We're running out of opportunities. They're going to have to try to create some, but they can't do it against Dynasty's guns. And Dynasty is just handling their business right now, throwing the paint all around the field, handling every single angle. They had Fregosa's back right there. Dearman gets stitched up with a couple extra bonus balls. Not too happy about that. Dearman very frustrated with his team's performance. And San Diego continues to lay it on thick as Pennsylvania quickly concedes the point. And while our teams catch their breath, let's take a look at this.
Paintball is a fast game. The players are fast, the moves are fast, and the markers are fast. In fact, this marker is capable of firing in excess of 20 balls per second. In order to make that happen, there is a small circuit board in the grip that acts as the computer of the paintball marker. When you fire that first shot, the next ball has to drop into the breech, a solenoid valve releases the gas and propels the ball out the barrel. That happens 20 times a second. Now that's fast.
All right, here we go. A frustrated Pennsylvania team still wants to score a few points in this match with that breakout.
It's not good. Fatty, he's going to be walking off right off the break. Moorhead sliding in there. That's a hard spot to make on the Dorito side of the field, and Martinez is going to walk off. And Greenspan as well. So
nice move by Ryan, though.
Yeah, Ryan Moorhead's making some shots. He's making some moves. This is what they needed to do earlier, though.
Too little, too late.
A little bit too little, too late, but hey, you know, still, like, again, this is for pride.
Nice shot on Greenspan.
Yep.
Oh, here he goes. Boy,
and
he's going aggressive.
Ryan Moorhead all the way on Dynasty's side of the field.
Ryan shot Cole. Cole is hit in the face. Look at that.
Brian, yeah, definitely has a hit on the side of his face.
Brian here is cajoling his way back into the game. I think he pulled it off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he basically just told the ref, hey, these are not the hits you're looking for. Jedi mind tricked him. You know, Brian Cole obviously felt that he shot.
Pennsylvania gets a penalty, too. Wow.
So Brian Cole able to convince the referee that he felt that he had shot Ryan Moorhead first. So Jay Trojan's going to go into the box, and here comes Brian Cole running down the field. Brian Cole's been a dominating force in this game so far.
One-on-one with Spesh.
It's another one-on-one between Spesh Robinson and Brian Cole.
No, excuse me, 2-on-1.
Oh,
now it's one-on-one.
And, you know, and Garrett draws a penalty, so he's going to be heading to the box. There's penalties, flags all over this field this entire game. Neither one of these teams has been able to play clean. But Dynasty's been coming out on top, and now it is a one-on-one, Spesh Robinson and Brian BC Cole. Spesh talking to his box there. He's trying to get all the information he can, just confirming that it is indeed a one-on-one. Now Brian Cole, he's been handling his business. Spesh, let's see if he can get it going there. You know, so far, we haven't seen a lot out of Spesh Robinson in this game. No, he's a veteran player. He's been on Pennsylvania since they won back-to-back championships not too many years ago. Not looking like...
He's their team leader now.
He is the team leader. I'll tell you what, though, they're not in championship form today as he loses.
Cole cannot make a mistake this whole match. He has been phenomenal.
His hammer's been strong. He's been on fire. Brian Cole handling business for Team Dynasty yet again. And you can just see the frustration on the faces of the Pennsylvania players.
Dynasty here under no pressure. Just want to let that clock tick down to nothing. But Pennsylvania, they want to get back out there and score at least 1 point.
I think what had happened was the coach, he had left the coaching stand to come in, try to get his players up. He didn't get back in time. They didn't have anyone to blow the buzzer. So Brian Cole takes his sweet time, takes as much time off the clock as possible. Saw on the run through right here in the replay. Ryan Moorhead.
He lifts his gun. He does not draw the penalty. Yep. He gets it anyway.
Well, he definitely gets a penalty. The referee's right in there. Brian Cole pleading his case. You know, pretty much convinced the referee that was the way it was. And also, not only does he do that, he also wins the one-on-one. Brian Cole styling in that game. And San Diego continues to roll on over Pennsylvania. It's now a 9-1 game. We'll be back with the conclusion to today's match right after this.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, a world at play.
Well, I called up the Lakers to see if I could try out, but they told me that I wasn't tall enough or could shoot a basketball well enough. The Raiders wouldn't have me either, and the Padres, well, they had Tony Gwynn, so you know, I decided just to pick up paintball.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. It's San Diego Dynasty 9, Pennsylvania All-Americans 1. with time running out here in the second half. Dynasty will be starting with 4 players because Maxwell got a penalty at the very end of that last point. You see all the way to Snake 2, both teams in Snake 2.
Philadelphia trying to score a point in this second half.
Well, Moorhead just a little too sloppy, sliding into that 50-yard line bunker, gets hitting his foot there. Fergoza filling the void, gets right up to the 50-yard line. Dearman could get busy in that center. And there he is, Dearman right there. Gets a good shot on Angel. Oh, good shot by Dearman.
Nice shot.
So Dearman's trying to make something happen there in the center. He makes another bump up to the stand-up can. And I don't think Frazee definitely didn't see him. He gets shot in the head. So Dearman's balling it up right now. Takes out Fergoza.
Hey, to Pennsylvania's credit here, before the hammer comes down, you know, this is the 3rd time these teams have seen action this year. And Pennsylvania won the first 2.
You know, they did, but Dearman trying to put something together there. He ends up walking off. He gets shot by Maxwell as Maxwell comes out of the penalty box. So now it's Maxwell taking on Foley. Maxwell is in that back center. Dynasty, 2 players still left. As the seconds are ticking down here in this Dynasty Pennsylvania match. Todd Hugo trying to get shots on that back center. He's backed up off that bunker quite a bit, but he's still completely blocked out. Todd Hugo, veteran, been around for a long time.
The man from Minnesota.
You know, and as you said, Bill, Pennsylvania All-Americans have played a very strong year. They've had a lot of success, especially in recent years. But today, Dynasty just has really stepped it up, and it's pretty much been all Dynasty since that first point. But Hugo, he's trying to make a big move here, coming down that snake side. Garrett's going to try to run him down, and he takes cover real quick. But I think that is going to do it. Garrett Maxwell tries to run down Todd Hugo at the very end of the match, but it's all Team Dynasty after that very first point. Very first point was scored by Pennsylvania, and after that, Dynasty turned up the heat, and that was it. As we see Frank Connell, Tom Martinez hugging Yosh Rao, Frank Connell giving a high five to Garrett Maxwell.
Go and shake these guys' hands.
Eric Dearman very frustrated and mad at his team's performance. He knows they can play much better than that. You see Gerald Garcia and the rest of his team walking to shake the hands of Dynasty. There's a lot of bad blood on the field between these 2 teams, but you know, they know they're gonna see each other again not too long. This is Brian Cole, the star of this game. Brian Cole shaking everyone's hand. Ryan Greenspan and Alex Frazee as well. And that is it. Our final score, San Diego Dynasty 9, Pennsylvania All-Americans 1. It was all San Diego after that very first point scored by the All-Americans. San Diego completely outclassing Pennsylvania in this match. Let's go down to the field with a 3rd member of our broadcast team, Callie Stidehar, who's with the All-Americans, Eric Dearman.
You look pretty upset, man. You guys are usually extremely aggressive. What went wrong in this game?
Well, from the get-go, we knew we just had to play the wires and play down the tapes. And, you know, Dynasty, you know, they're one of the best teams in the world. But we just didn't look like ourselves out there. And, you know, we were getting shot. I don't know if the lights were blinding us, but we looked like we couldn't see anybody. We couldn't shoot anybody. We weren't executing our plays correctly.
We got the best teams out here in the league. Somebody's got to lose. Unfortunately, it's us today. We're scared of this guy.
We go lick our wounds. We come back, fight another day. We beat ourselves. We didn't get beat. We beat ourselves. Everyone was out there. No one came to play today. Everyone wanted to be a superstar, and it didn't work.
I'm here with Alex Frazee, a very happy one at that. So do you call this payback towards Pennsylvania?
Well, you know, they've had our number for the last couple times we played them, so it definitely feels good to come out and get one off of them.
Now, Pennsylvania scored the first point, but then you guys absolutely dominated. What do you think was your strongest aspect?
You know, just we kept our heads right, you know, nice and calm, methodical paintball. Aggressive play on the Dorito side, a little bit more submissive on the snake, but, you know, basically just won our gunfights and didn't make stupid mistakes. Also, a couple guys stepped up at, you know, certain points where we needed them.
Well, this was a big win for you guys. Congratulations, and good luck with the next game.
Thanks, Callie.
So it's San Diego Dynasty with an easy victory over the Pennsylvania All-Americans, who just did not come to play today. And after 4 weeks, our standings look like this. Seattle, Los Angeles, Atlanta, and San Diego all take first-round victories. Every team still has one remaining opening round game to play, so anything can happen. Be sure to join us next week as San Diego Dynasty takes on the Russian Legion. And on behalf of Bill Gardner Jr., Callie Stidehar, and all of our crew, I'm Matty Marshall saying so long.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.